a collaboration with my girl Staci Durham. Definitely check her out. I will leave her channel link down below. And we did this collaboration together. She does very beautiful tutorials. Go check out her channel, and if you like her, definitely subscribe. Tell her I sent you. And yeah, I'm gonna do our we are going to do our top 10 high-end products that we like can't live without. So first up is something for skincare, and it's something that I absolutely love. I think it's worth the money in investing, and it's Peter Thomas Roth Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel. This one's brand new. This is $40, and I know that is like, oh dang, it's expensive, but it comes with 8.5 fluid ounces. So this baby here like lasts me 2 to 3 months, no kidding. So this stuff has like all kinds of beautiful stuff in it. It has glycolic acid, salicylic acid, it has peach, white oak bark, lemon, lime, grapefruit. I mean, it's just awesome. This stuff just keeps my skin clear. It keeps acne at bay for me. It just kind of exfoliates my skin at the same time, so I always feel like I have baby skin. I just love this stuff. If you haven't tried this, you need to try it. My best friend, she had like really severe acne marks, and she used this and it did wonders on her skin. I mean, she's absolutely beautiful. I'll probably put a picture of her around here somewhere. She just like, it completely transformed her skin, and she can testify to this. She's the one who actually got me hooked on this, because she kept talking about how wonderful it was, so I had to buy it, and I have to say I can't live without it, and it's definitely a staple in my collection. For number 2, for high-end stuff, I have to say foundation is up there. If I'm gonna spend money on something high-end, foundation is one of them. One of my favorites is the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I actually have a review and demo on this. Definitely check that out if you want to see how this puppy works. But love this foundation. It just kind of gives me a flawless coverage. I love especially applying it with the Beauty Blender. It just matches my skin really nicely. It's kind of like if the matte one and the luminous one, was it the luminous one? I don't remember what the other one that they have is called. If the sheer glow in the sheer matte had a baby, this would be it. And it's just a perfect combination. And I am cheating a little bit here, but another one that I want to talk about is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage. I do mix this in with other foundations, but as you can see here, I've used this puppy up. This stuff just gives full coverage. It's awesome. It's very, very matte, and it's just I love the way it looks on my skin. So another one, and these count on as number 2. Okay, so I'm cheating a little bit here, but I have to, because there's just so many good high-end products. Next up is a high-end product that I absolutely love. I think it's a staple for a lot of people, and it's the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. This palette is definitely worth investing in. You get 3 contour shades, and these shades are very flattering. They give a lot of like natural looking contour because they're not orangey whatsoever. They're very, very good. And then the highlight shades are absolutely beautiful for highlighting underneath the eye or your skin. It's just absolutely a awesome palette to have. And speaking of awesome palettes, number 4 is the Hourglass Ambient. If you don't have this, you need this. This just makes your skin look radiant, beautiful. It just gives a within lit kind of look to it. They're very, very subtle, but when you see yourself in pictures and when people see you in person, I get a lot of compliments when I wear this kind of product. I love this trio because it comes with a little bit of everything.
It's your mother.
And that's my mother.
It's mommy on the phone. Pick it up.
I love this one for contouring. I love this one, sorry, because my mother was calling me. I love this one for contouring. This one is for like all over the face. It looks absolutely stunning. I did my mother's makeup last Christmas with this, and her face just glowed. I'm gonna try to put a picture of her around here, but it just made her look so beautiful, and she loved it so much she had to go out and buy this trio herself. And then this one for highlighting, absolutely gorgeous. This is like, Hourglass is just one of those products that is really high end, but you will definitely see the difference. It's just very, very beautiful, very, very nice on. And so I have to say it's just like one of my top like investments is Hourglass. I also have their, I think it's called Diffuse Light. Let me pull this baby out. I have one of their full size, which is Diffuse Light, which I absolutely love for setting underneath the eyes. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. This will last me a lifetime. I know it's super expensive, but definitely, like, if you haven't tried these, you need them. I would definitely say go with their palettes first, just because you get more bang for your buck. Not in size, because obviously these are huge, but as far as like being able to test them out, and these things are gonna last you forever. I mean, I use these all the time, and as you can see, it doesn't even look like I've hit a dent in them. Number 5 is one of my favorite powders, and this is the Smashbox Photo Filter powder foundation. I use this as a setting powder all over my face. It's actually what I have on top of my foundation today. Absolutely love this. It just looks very natural, beautiful. It adds just a tiny bit more of coverage to your face, and it just photographs very beautifully as well. It just kind of gives you like that airbrush look, which I absolutely love. I think I have also a review and demo on this. You can use it by itself if you wanted to, but I really enjoy it more for, it comes with a sponge, and I would definitely say if you're going to use it as full coverage a powder foundation, use the sponge for that. But I actually really like this more as a setting powder, just to add a little bit more coverage and to look, just to kind of finish the look of my foundation. Next up is something that I just discovered, and it's the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extended Eye Base. This puppy does miracles for priming your eye. I have to say, if you haven't tried this primer, you need this in your life. It just attaches any kind of eyeshadow onto your lid and just makes it stick there. So absolutely love this. This is top, 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 top. You need it. And going along right with that, this was also in my favorites this past month, and so is that primer. It's the Makeup Forever eyeshadows. These are very, very high-end, very expensive shadows, but these shadows are so buttery, so beautiful, and are definitely worth the investment. If you're gonna buy a high-end shadow palette, you need to try Makeup Forever for real, like for real, and get this primer to go with it. And for high-end products, just to kind of put it out there, I feel like investing in good eyeshadow palettes is another thing. Like, if you haven't tried a high-end eyeshadow palette, like I can't talk. If you haven't tried a high-end eyeshadow palette like Urban Decay or anything like that, you need to. Like, once you try one of those, and if you've just been, like, that kind of happened to me a few years ago, like 7 or 8, I don't know how many years. When I first started trying these kinds of shadows, I was like, oh my god, because I had only been buying drugstore, and you know, like, the difference when you swatch something and use something and it blends is just, it's just over the top. I mean, you definitely can tell the difference. So if you're looking for a really good high-end investment, this puppy right here, get it. As far as blushes, one of my top favorite high-end blushes is this puppy right here, the Benefit Rockateur. This blush is my all-time favorite. Beautiful, beautiful color. I feel like this rosy tone color, it's kind of like a rosy gold, beautiful mauve-ish kind of color. And this shade just kind of just goes with everything. And then I know this is really weird, but it smells really, really good as well. I love this blush. To me, this is a great blush to have. And if you're looking for a blush, like to buy your very first high-end blush, this would be the one to buy. Definitely. Another one that I want to talk about are just MAC blushes in general. They're the ones that I have the most of. I don't even want to count how many I have. I'll probably put around here how many if I do count them. But I have a ton of MAC blushes. I did break a few of them in here just by depotting them. But I absolutely love MAC blushes. The quality is there. And these are highlights from my friend Love for Makeup 01. She has these beautiful highlights, and I will link down her Etsy store as well, so you guys can check those out. I have them here with my MAC palettes, my MAC blushes. But these MAC blushes are absolutely stunning. They're beautiful. They're very long wearing. MAC blushes are just absolutely gorgeous. They're one of my all-time favorites kinds of blushes, and I love the fact that MAC is just one of these stores where you can go and you have like all kinds of different finishes and things like that, and not all brands carry that kind of range, and MAC is one of those places. So absolutely love their blushes, and I have a ton of their limited edition ones because I'm a sucker for packaging. I'll admit it, I'm a sucker for packaging. So gotta give a shout out to those as well. As far as lips, I have to say that one of the ones that I'm not like, you know, I don't even think about it twice to buy, and it's like $20 a pop, are the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks. These things are just absolutely gorgeous, these shades that she has. Before I had talked about most of the shades were, you know, really bright, and I feel like just recently she launched a lot of more wearable shades. So now her line is just so much more accessible to a lot of people because more people will be able to buy a lot of the shades. Before there was like only brights and maybe like one neutral. So now I feel like she has a lot of beautiful shades that are more wearable. These are super long wearing, super beautiful. They're super matte, long wearing. If they are drying on the lips, but I have to say they're one of my top favorites as far as high-end lips. Also for high-end lips, gotta give another shout out to MAC, and I'm gonna show you guys my babies. These are all my MAC lippies. Love these. Like I said before, MAC just has so many different finishes, different types, I mean, you just can't go wrong with MAC. I absolutely love them as far as high end. So last for my top 10, and if you hear my parents are out there, it's the Becca highlighters. If you're not on these, you need one. I have to say Opal is like the top of the top, but if you can get Champagne Pop as well, I think you should definitely get it. These are just absolutely stunning. I actually have Champagne Pop here today. These are so beautiful. You are not gonna regret it. Trust me, I know they're super expensive, but all you need is one. These suckers will last you a long time. And also I know that they have some of them that are like in mini sizes now for $22. If not, jump on that bandwagon immediately. So those are my top 10 high-end products. Don't forget to check out Staci's as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe down below. And until next time, bye guys. You little pig. He just farted. That is so funny. Here, Mr. I need attention. Say, I just farted and it's stinky and mommy's trying to film.